Am I the a-hole for telling a woman at the gym that she's embarrassing herself? So I go to the gym a lot. About 6-ish months ago, I noticed a woman I'll call Andrea. I don't know if Andrea started going to the gym 6 months ago, but that's at least just when I started to notice her. Full disclosure, I spoke to her, but I had no way of knowing what the result would be. A lot of the machines at the gym have like these little entertainment systems, and they can access local channels. So I got on a treadmill and I realized that the TV was not working. Andrea was walking past and I asked, "Hey, do you know if there's something wrong with the cable? The TV is not working, but I don't know if it's just this one or if it's all of them." And she said that the same thing had just happened to her on a different machine. So I thanked her and that was the whole interaction. A week later, she asked me for some electrolyte powder and I told her I don't have any. And she said, "That's cool." And then she asked me how long have I been going to the gym for and what I did for work. I answered and returned her questions. She said she was new to the area and worked in private security. We had a few more chill conversations like that after that. 6 weeks ago, she asked me out. For reasons I won't get into on here, I wasn't interested, so I declined. She said, "Don't worry about things getting awkward at the gym if we don't work out." And I said, No, that's not the issue. I just wasn't looking to date right now. She kept talking to me. At first, I kept talking to her, but then I started thinking something might be wrong and I started trying to avoid her. And then 2 weeks ago, she came up to me while I was working out on a machine, and this machine, there's only one way for you to properly dismount. And she was standing in the exact place that I had to step off in order to dismount. And she asked, "Are you avoiding me?" I said, "Yeah, I am," and I apologized. "I just don't want to date right now." She said, "You don't have to avoid me not to date me." And I said, "Okay." I kept avoiding her though. Tonight when I was working out, she confronted me again about avoiding her. I had a bad day and I told her flat out to leave me alone. She asked, "Why are you being so rude?" And I said, "Because I want you to leave me alone." Then I said that she was embarrassing herself and she needs to stop. She put her foot on top of my weights and I thought that she was going to press down on them. So I let go of the bar very quickly and it caused the weights to slam and make a loud noise. And then several people ended up looking in the direction. She said loudly, "Look who's embarrassing himself," and walked away. Did I go too far by saying that? Do I owe her an apology? People like this scare me. If somebody says, "Leave me alone," leave them alone. This is crazy. This is actually a little bit psychotic. If there was a line to be crossed, she is miles, she is so far beyond that line, like she can't even see it anymore. You remember in the Friends episode where Joey's like, the line, you're so far past the line is a dot to you. That's what's going on with this lady. The line is a dot to you. Anyway, there is an update, so I'm just gonna get right into it. Update. I went in early this morning for a run and told the front desk about Andrea putting her foot on the weights. They said that they would talk to her. Then, after work, I went in again for a regular workout. I was working on my legs when she walked up to the machine. The first thing she did was apologize about the weights. So I don't know if the staff mentioned something to her or whether she just decided that she was insane and just wanted to apologize. Who knows? But I accepted her apology. And then I apologized for saying to her that she was embarrassing herself. She said that she forgave me, but if I really wanted to make it up to her, I could buy her a drink. And she would buy me one too to make up for the weights. I said, maybe we should just buy our own drinks and leave it at that. And what I meant by that was like, we should just not go out for drinks together. You know what I mean? Like I was trying to be funny. And she misunderstood and she said, "Okay, when and where?" I told her I meant that I don't want to go out with her. I don't want to have a drink with her. And she said, "Don't worry, it wouldn't be a date. It would just be a reset to the friendship." And I said, "I don't want to be friends." She said I was being a douche and then asked me what my problem was. I said the weight incident made me feel uncomfortable and I would rather just give each other space. She then asked me if my problem with her was that she was Hispanic. I was taken aback. I didn't even know that she was until she said that. I said no, she just makes me uncomfortable. She wanted me to explain to her exactly what it was about her that made me uncomfortable. I tried to do so, but then she just kept arguing with every single point that I was making. I got frustrated and I told her to please just go away. Just stay away from me. She said fine and that I have a lot of maturing to do. Then she walked away. I'm hoping that that's the end of it.